Hey guys, this is AB Game Rex, and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Lazarus Hardcore Nuzlocke series. So, we just got the HM for Fly, but we cannot use it until we beat the next gym. And we still got a few more trainers to go through before we even make it to the gym. Because there's one more trainer on the west side of this route. Then we have the rival fight in front of the gym. So let's get the trainer list back up on the sheet. Captar Island West. 4 Pokemon between Togedemaru, Dragonair, Hisuian Slugoo, Dracloak, Hypno, and Huntail. Not really any easy options right off the bat. But before I do anything else, talk to the old man here. Go back to Pithiel's town. And you're gonna get Crunch back. And you know what? Just because you have Strong Jaw as your ability when you Mega, I will give you Ice Fang as well. Plus it's only just slightly less powerful than Ice Punch. So it's not a huge loss. Okay, so let's continue onwards to the west. And there's only one trainer on this route, apparently. Rojin. Danny. Of course, 4 Pokemon. Hypno. That's Psychic Dark in this game, so that's not a favorable matchup for me. I'm gonna go Tinkaton because at least I have Spirit Break. Won't one-shot, but hey. It will 2-shot instead. Or you'll use a Hyper Potion, apparently. Huntail, which is Water Dragon. Now, I'll Spirit Break once. Honestly, that crit was definitely needed. Togedemaru. Alright, this one's just an easy Sand Slash switch. And dig away. We're doing Dracloak. I don't want to risk my Sand Slash dying. Plus I have no idea what it's going to use. So I'm just gonna go Weavile and Ice Shard it. I tank that, Ice Shard. There, you're definitely using Iron Head. Electric Terrain disappeared, I'll go Delphox. Yep, you saw the kill with Iron Head, so now you're playing Thor. There we go. And let's see what's on the west side of this route then, other than different encounters. Strength. So we can't even go this way. So we're fully healed. How much money do I have? Just a tad short to buying the Tinkatonite. So we can get huge power. Okay, so we can talk to a rival in front of the gym. Let's prepare for this boss fight. Which hopefully won't be too hard. Even though she does have a Mega now. So let's get this on the screen. So she'll use one of the two red Pokemon between Floatzel and Ninetales. Of course, Jet Punch, that's stronger Aqua Jet, so we gotta keep that in mind. Well, that's unfortunate considering most of my water types are physical. Of course, Floatzel will most likely outspeed any grass type, but anyways. You know, I think that's just Ampharos lead because I can at least stay in, at least power gem Ninetales if I need to. So we'll use Ninetales for now. Then you use 2 yellows and then a blue. Well, let's focus on Victory Bell first. Of course, your Victory Bell will Mega Evolve. And because Mega Evolutions in this game Mega Evolution abilities came out in this game first compared to real life, this Victory Bell will not have innards out, which is probably for the best. So Mega Victory Bell has the ability of Corrosion, which means it can poison steel types and other poison types. But it's most likely not going to need it because it's just using Leaf Blade, Sludge, and Knockoff. And Gastro Acid means nothing. Even though Skuntank completely walls it, it's just not a great option for the long run. And Knockoff could do a bit too much damage to Beautifly. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Tinkaton might be my best bet. Because unfortunately, Noctowl hard counters Noctowl. Yeah, I could try Tinkaton. I'll just have to worry about Leaf Blade and Knockoff. Because I'm not sure if Delphoc's going to outspeed the Mega Victory Bell or not. But let's take a look at your other Pokemon. Fur Coat, that's going to double your defenses. But you get countered by Mega Feraligatr. Jumpluff. Delphox should be able to take care of you. Vikavolt. Once again, I think Delphox can take care of you just fine. Because Vikavolt's not fast. At the same time, I don't think Delphox is either, but let's keep looking. Mawile. could go Sand Slash. Normally I would say Delphox, but that Sucker Punch could be an issue. But I'm at least gonna give... I don't have any more Heartstones. Give it to you because of Power Gem. I don't think I'll need a stat increasing berry. Or the mints, I mean to say. Nature mint. I think I might actually go with Expert Belt. But if Tinkaton's gonna be my counter for Victory Bell, then I should really consider selling some items to get that extra tiny bit of change so we can get the Megastone from, you know, I think I can get away with selling one of these. But let's see, what else do we have? I doubt I'll need 4 black glasses coming up anytime soon. And now we have enough money to get the Tinkatonite. So let's go ahead and get that. Laddie City. The place we were just at. Nice, so we'll go to Kalami City. Only had to do this one more time, hopefully, before we get access to fly. Of course, we could also get the Delphoxite and Amphroxite, but I'm not getting that. Which we can't afford right now. I think you get Levitate. I know your real ability is Levitate, but I'm sleepy. I was looking up at the upcoming gym leader. That's a lot of fire types. It's all fire and flying. And let's see our other Megastone options. Alright, I'm doing it. And that right there is a huge power now coming your way. Back over to Pilates City. Should I just run with this team? So take it on counters, victory bell. I think I got counters for just about everyone else. I'll probably be fine. Let's go into it. I just beat Redeem, the gym leader of this city. That was a rough run, but I'm more fired up than ever. How about a quick battle before you head into the gym? So you beat the gym leader, then you battle me. Yeah, that's not unfair or anything. Alright, worst case scenario. That's why we're expert belt, so we can power gem. Will-O-Wisp, your fire fairy. That's why I don't intend on using Air Frost for the rest of the battle anyways, after I beat Ninetales. That should be just out of healing range. That won't do too much. Let's see here. If you have Vikavolt, that's who you're gonna send in next on a dig. Yep. Use it. Ooh, you could also potentially see your damage roll with Bug Buzz. Unfortunately, I just don't have a safe switch in here. Like, I know it doesn't have the best attack stats, so I could just go into Delphox. And what's Vikavolt stats looking like? It's an attack status 70 compared to my defense on Delphox. $72 and 75 HP. I mean, at the same time, I also just don't have any real good switch-in options. Because you're either going Dig or Bug Buzz if you see a kill. And I'm not second Air Frost just to guarantee that. However, If I can outspeed with Ampharos. 53 speed, but I need to compare actual speed stats. I think it equals 45 base speed. 43. Ampharos 55. So I can outspeed on a power gem. Or potentially even get a Confuse Ray off. But you know, I think I'm just gonna stay in with Ampharos and see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. I've not seen too many more uses where I've actually used Ampharos too often. So we're just gonna send it on... Power Gem would do slightly more damage than it did last time. Of course, if I Confuse Ray you and it doesn't knock you out, that could be a bit of an issue. I'm not confident in Power Gem one-shotting, but we're gonna send it. Whatever happens, happens. Yep, that's what I expected. Yep, you saw the kill with Bug Buzz. There's the burn. It was a damage roll. Alright, this is random move. And you're definitely gonna heal. No matter what I do here. So, random move. Tinkaton would be the safest switch. No matter what. However, I think I need a hard switch into Delphox. I'm going hard switch into Delphox. You went straight for the Hyper Potion. Alright, it's a free switch. That's perfect. We Flamethrower, we one-shot. And we'll thank you for the low roll on Bug Buzz. Mawile. You have Hyper Cutter. Sucker Punch does not one-shot under any circumstance. The fact Delphox got him free on that, that's amazing. I'm not sure if I can one-shot Victory Bell after it Megas, but it's definitely using knockoff here. In which case, it's probably the best chance I'm ever going to get to switch into Tinkaton. Let me just do a little bit of speed checks real quick. 100. Tinkaton should be the fastest after Mega Evolving. Let me at least double check Mega Victory Bell's speed. Base speed of 55. Yeah, I'm 100% outspeeding you. And it's 125 attack and special attack, so it's not even that impressive. So yeah, we should be in the clear. So it's going to use knockoff because it sees a kill with it. Yep, there's a Victor bite. Knockoff does nothing. Now we mega. And it's hammer time with our huge power. It's hard for me to tell what its sprite looks like from the back. Can't believe it. You're still stronger than me. Yes, I am. And I always will be. I didn't doubt you for a second, Adam. If you can handle me, you can definitely handle the gym leader. I'm planning on meeting with Nico in Sulfo City soon on a little research expedition. Maybe we can catch up and chat about it afterwards. For now, good luck with Radine. Alright, so fire and flying. Those are the types we were dealing with in this gym. So let's get some water types on the team. Those are water type. Armaldo also fits the agenda quite well. But let's actually take a look at the trainers. And I'll just look at it over here. Yeah, I don't really see a reason to bring Noctowl in this gym. So, first trainer uses flying types in the form of Hawlucha, Swoobat, Beautifly, Tropius, and Honchkrow, using 3 of those Pokemon. Alright, so we go with Tinkaton. You don't even need a Rock Slide. Okay, having Tinkaton following you like this is kind of satisfying. But you know, since I doubt I'm using Sword Stance anyways, let's head to Pithiel's Town. And I'll give you Rock Slide. And I'll give it a Sword Stance since I haven't used that move at all recently. And because I just learned a new move, heal up just in case PowerPoints got messed up. Hey, welcome to the gym. Radine, the flying gym leader, uses fire and flying type Pokemon. She only accepts challengers who bring her fresh embers from all 3 torches around the gym. If you leave the gym, the embers will burn out and you'll have to collect them again. Oh, so it's a trainer gauntlet. Okay, hang on then. We actually need to think about the gym fight now. Wait, no, it doesn't say it's a gauntlet. So we can meet. So we don't need to battle. Or we can battle all the trainers now, actually, I'm pretty sure. Right? I'll battle 1 trainer. Need to know how this gym works first. Only accept trainers who can follow their hearts through the maze. To challenge her, you must find 3 torches around the gym and collect embers from them. If you leave the gym, your embers will burn out and you have to collect them all again. If you're not prepared, maybe you could explore Kaptara Island and do some training. Good luck. Alright, good, you are the first trainer. I just want to battle you. To see if I can actually leave the gym. A lucha, that works. Mega Evolve into a Spirit Break. I want to see my sprite. And my stats. Bounce, it misses. Good job. Hard for me to tell what that's right there. But it turns into a power drill? Is that what's going on? And yeah, it's definitely faster. Pretty bulky. Got a lot more physical bulk, which I'm happy with. Spirit Break. Don't para. That one shot's cause huge power. Tropius. Alright, I'm going to Rock Slide. Flower Trick. Alright, that's not going to do anything. An Iron Head, because I think this just would still be enough damage regardless, and Spirit Break is enough to knock you out. So I want to heal up. And I don't care about the embers, I just care about the trainers. The next trainer would be a fire type user. So go for Alligator. Because you have Simisear, Rapidash, Power Breaks in, and you use Speed Pokemon. Alright, good. Oh, Raymond? Oh. Okay, he's still a fire user, so this will still work. 2 Pokemon, Oricorio, that's fine. Omega. And dive. But I do have to be a little bit careful because I know Oricorio is just going to switch and outspeed me with potentially a flying move. Yep, Air Slash, where's the flinch? I'm diving, you're switching. Because that's how the AI likes to work in this game apparently. I mean, this will just one-shot that Center Scorch. And no Flame Body because that's your hidden ability, I'm pretty sure. And there we go. Gonna heal up. Okay, so we skipped a trainer, which means I should probably head to the right side. But dive is seriously gonna screw me over because of Switch AI. Okay, so that did nothing. So I actually have to head this way. Somehow I just knew. Yep, Melina. And I found one of the torches. I don't care yet. Rapidash. Be Mega. We'll use Dive. And you're either going to switch into Power War, Breaks, or Simisear. Part of me is thinking Power War. Agility does not matter. Simisear. Alright, well, that doesn't matter. Power War. Should be fine, I'll dive. Dive one more time. Takedown does no damage. And goodbye. Gonna heal up after every trainer battle. Just keep on exploring at the moment. This might be another trainer up here. So you're Julie, Ninetales, Hisuian Braviary, and Normal Braviary. Yeah, let's just... Ooh. Fairy type makes things a little awkward. Alright, let's go Armaldo lead then. Yep, Ninetales, best case scenario is you being sent out first. And now, Rock Slide. Alright, that works. Hisuian Braviary. And you only use 2 Pokemon. I could stay in Rock Slide. Like, you're not a threat. Until you do that. So we'll go Tinkaton and Gigaton Hammer. Get out. And there's only 1 trainer left, but I'm still gonna heal up regardless. At least this maze isn't stupid. And reading these following Pokemon between Camelot, Honchkrow, and Houndoom is just a pretty obvious lead here. I don't even think I need to Mega. Unless you maybe lead Honchkrow first. Colette. Camerupt, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive. Curse, you're switching. Or not. There's Honchkrow. Omega in the Ice Fang. And I outspeed you. Nice. I'm still gonna heal up regardless in case of PP shenanigans with dive. But at least now we can actually focus on the gym leader. I can at least evolve Baltoy. And this could actually be the perfect opportunity to actually get Politoed because Drizzle. Because I don't think Delphox is being used in this battle. Yeah, I could still potentially see a case for Tinkaton. Okay, let's at least evolve our Baltoy. No guard split, no power split. Claydol, Signal Beam. Sure, give it a power trick. Do a self-destruct. Earth Power, get rid of... I'm gonna get rid of Extra Sensory. Of course, you're still not impressive. Despite that large amount of special defense. So I do think I can at least do better. Though I don't think Sand Slash is the answer either, because no permanent sand. And Dig is still your best attacking move. But let's at least take a look at the boss Pokemon here coming up. You're leading with a Fire or Choreo. So that's a Focus Sash with Aqua Step, which is a water move. Fiery Dance, Air Slash, and Baton Pass. Hey, Armaldo, buddy, do you want to relearn Rock Blast for me? At least Aqua Step is physical, so it won't do too much damage. Want to learn Rock Blast at all? What do you mean you cannot learn Rock Blast? Alright, well here's the biggest flaw in her team. First of all, it's just one full restore, one full heal. Yeah, about that Oricorio. Once it even gets to red health, she'll use the full restore, so the Focus Sash is useless. So the Focus Sash literally means nothing. So I could just go straight for Armaldo with a KO. But let's see what else I had to do. We're starting with Togekiss. Because it's 1 red, 4 yellow, and a blue. Well, let's see here. Blue. Go straight into 2 Cannon, which will Mega Evolve. I'm just gonna safely assume that's going to be a Fire Flying type 2 Cannon. We'll see what kind of stats we're dealing with as well. It has Parental Bond for its ability. Thankfully, it's not fast at base 80 speed, but it does have a pretty strong 140 attack stat. So 140 attack and 80 base speed. Its defenses are 95 each. So let's get this back on stream. So, Parental Bond, you are going to kill someone. And Armaldo definitely ain't outspeeding you. I didn't even check Mega Toucan's typing. Yep, it is Fire Flying. I just needed to make sure. Man, if I had a Choice Scarf, that would be really nice. Does think that Mega for Alligator is just going to be straight up my counter for 2 Cannon. Because Dive should just straight up one-shot potentially. And look at the rest of your team. So here, I could go either Armaldo or Basculegion. Probably Armaldo, because more likely to bait an Aqua Step, which would do less damage. As long as Rock Slide doesn't miss, should be fine. But Togekiss is here to deal with Psychic, Fairy, and Fighting moves. Yeah, that's just Tinkaton because you're a Fairy type. So Tinkaton is necessary for this fight. Next up, Salazzle. Nasty Plot, Flamethrower, Venoshock, Toxic. Alright, so that's just Basculegion. Chandelure. It could be non-Mega for Alligator for that, but if you Will-O-Wisp, I will have to use Rest on for Alligator. And of course, remember, it does have to be non-Mega for Alligator against that. We'll get back to that Braviary. I don't even need Spirit Break in this battle, I'm pretty sure, so I could probably get away with the Rest on Tinkaton. Superpower, Slash, Fly, and Tailwind. I'm double checking Braviary real quick to see if its type might have changed. And that is an underlevel Braviary. He's still normal flying. Paldean Tauros, Chesto Resto with 2 fire moves and a psychic move. Even though Delphox counters that, that's not really the best counter that I could probably get. I could probably have other options. One of them being in the form of Politoed. Especially with Drizzle. Drizzle just shuts down the fire types instantly. Especially, Braviary counter first of all, same thing with Chandelure. I don't think anything in the box is going to help me other than maybe Poliwhirl. Alright, I'm going to double check the ability patch location real quick. It's going to cost $9,800 though for an ability patch in Safo City. Oh, there's only one thing to do. Pinball time! Yay! We love our pinball. Dig, diglet, dig. Hey! Diggly dig, trail, trail, trail. Yay. Alright, see, wasn't that pinball fun? We farmed so many pinball points so quickly. We have 101 pinball points just from that alone. So let's get some rare items here. I was actually about to consider that. So yeah, we can't sell that. That's our only assault vest. Oh, I don't even know what I got. He didn't even give anything to me. Black glasses. Okay, that sells for an okay amount. Soft sand. Muscle band. That sells for a good amount as well. Silver powder. I think that's a new one. Assault vest. Okay, well, he didn't give me anything. Wait, what? He's not giving me anything. Hey, just giving me. Keep the metal coats. Eviolite. I ain't probably at a point where I can actually start selling the Eviolites. Fairy feather. I think I broke you. Yeah, you broke me. Hey. Okay, well, the house always wins, apparently. That's clearly how gambling works, right? So let's sell some stuff. Such as the assault vest. I'm just kidding. Eviolite, I could probably start selling. That gives us so much money. What the heck? Yeah, I am just gonna straight up sell it. Yeah, I'll sell 2 for now. I don't know if I'll need the other 2 at any other point. But Sappho City, you talk to a vendor on the right. Nope, that's you. What? Oh, come on. You know what? I'm selling the red shard. Screw that. Just 1 for now. And we're gonna get ourselves a Polytoad. So I have quite a few King's Rocks. We'll use it, evolve Poliwhirl into Polytoad. Polytoad, 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 Polytoad. trying to learn bounce. How about no? Waterfall. How about no? Surface better. The current ability is water absorb, which isn't bad, but we could do a little bit better. Ability patch. Hunter body toad. You're getting drizzle. And let's see what moves you can learn via Movie Learner. Dude. Parasong could be funny. I could go Icy Wind, I guess. Instead of Ice Punch. And finally, you get Surf. In place of Bubble Beam. And then let's get you up to the level cap as well. Do I give you such a berry? I think I will. I'll give you such a berry, and I'll also give you rest. Or should I just go chest or resto? I think I'll do that. I'll go chest or resto. I doubt I'm going to be using counter anytime soon. But I'm definitely not going to use Delphox in this fight. So we still gotta think of one more mon to use. Oops, wrong Pokemon. Yeah. Preferably, the sooner I can waste the Hyper Potion, the better, so... Or the Forest Store. Don't you have Memento? No, you do not. Okay. Let's get the boss fight selection back on screen. Okay, but what is Infernal Parade? Oh yeah, that's assuming Typhlosion's move. It's a ghost type move that has 3% chance to burn, right? If the party already has an existing status condition, it's doubled. Alright, so it's just Hex. It's kind of like similar to Overquill's signature move. So that's something to be a little bit careful of. Part of me does want to keep Armaldo up front, just to keep Feraligatr safe where I can safely switch it in later. Same thing applies to Basculegion. So yeah, Oricorio. That'll be a job for Armaldo. Togekiss, that's easy cleanup for Tinkaton. Salazzle, that's free switch for Basculegion. Chandelure. It's all dependent if my own Basculegion can outspeed or not. If I think the speed is going to be a little bit close to the level gap, I'm going to go Jolly Nature on Basculegion. But let me at least double check speeds real quick. I know Chandelure isn't fast, but I don't think it's that slow either. Yeah, 80 base speed on Chandelure. Base speed compared to 78 speed, even with the level gap. I don't think Jolly Nature is going to help. If I was Choice Scarf, I would definitely use it. But I don't think the choice items are just not even in the game. So that's not happening. So just scrolled over a lot for some reason. So Chandelure, I might need a plan B for. But wait, it only knows ghost moves. Hang on. Wait, let me just double check Infernal Parade again. Yeah, that's a ghost move. So it only has ghost moves. So in that case, yeah, just use Feraligatr. Or I could just go Kecleon. If I really wanted to. Or maybe I can just straight go Skuntank. Just Memento if I need to switch out of there. I don't know. And I feel like if I use Florges, that's just a wasted slot. Only ghost moves. Even though I can outspeed with Feraligatr, I don't want to get burned. Basculegion could potentially die. Politoed. I mean, it can survive a hit, but at the same time, I might need them for a future part of the battle, so I need to keep that in mind as well. What other TMs do I have? Because I've not been looking through here a lot lately. I do have Ice Beam. Should I just strip pieces to Politoed? Even I might get more utility out of Icy Wind, if I'm being perfectly honest. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna not teach that. I did consider Rock Tomb for the Oricorio just because it's more accurate than Rock Slide. It'd be a good time for bulldoze, but no one on my team can really utilize that well. Alright, but here's what I might do. I'm going to give Rock Tomb to Armaldo and get rid of Sword Stance. And now you have all attacking moves, so I'm going to give you an Assault Vest. Just in case. Once again, do I have a counter for Braviary? Not really. Like, I could cheese with Knocked Owl. I also have to make sure it's in time with the Tailwind if it decides to use it. I do have a Charger Bug. How do I get a Thunderstone again? Alright, so Yellow Shard, random chance. Marmaro Island mining. Alright, we're going on a trip to Marmaro Island. We gotta do some mining. Interested in a mining expedition? Sure. Hey, there's a nice spot nearby. Follow me. Something painted on the wall, too. Confirmed. I did not dig in an optimal spot. So that's a fossil, which I don't really care for. That's a star piece. Oh my god! Okay, what items do I not need? I don't need the armors. Don't need the candy. Don't need a firestone. Don't need a heart skill yet. Don't need these. Don't need this. I can save that for later. Don't need a water stone yet. Don't need that. Don't need the nectars. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need the ice stone. Save the ability capsule. I'll save some of my rare items for now. And I'll keep most of the common ones, I guess. Maybe that star piece was free money. Three things on the wall. Fossil. Star piece, claw fossil, skull fossil. 2 confirmed. Alright, easy. Hello? Is that a common shard? And a blue shard. Oh, that's a wishing star. 4 confirmed. Hello? Yeah, wishing star. Firestone. Blue, red, firestone, wishing star. Wait, hang on. One of the shards I can exchange for... Oh, it has to be a yellow shard chance. Ugh. Really? Right, 2 confirmed. Wishing star. Oh, for crying out loud. Fine, free money. Fossil. Dome and a plume. 4 things confirmed. Freaking wishing star. Blue shard. It's not a yellow. I'm done with these wishing stars, man. Finally a yellow. because I'm in a digging mood, let's do one more. Wishing star again. Hard scale. I still don't know what the hard scales do. But since we have a yellow shard, let's try to redeem that. Hopefully we can get lucky. So Sapo City. And because I'm just going to save time, I'm just going to save Scumnets, so... Sapo City... At a shop, random chance. What shop though is it? Take and scram. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Where's the shop I can exchange this at? I must know. Wait, what? Damn. Base flags. I'm Nemo, the developer of Pokemon Lazarus. Hope you're enjoying the Ilios region. Pokeros was inspired by these incredible birds. It's one of my favorites. Also for Oricorio forms, I'll give you something special. I'll get right on that. Nope, that means nothing. Oh, here's the wedge shard, man. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Gonna say it's coming in front of you. Yellow shards. Random evolutionary item. I'll give you a Thunderstone, Shinestone, or Dawnstone at random. Here's our Thunderstone for Vikavolt. And now, Chargerbug evolves into Vikavolt. If I had Chargerbug for the previous gym, I would have considered it. by keeping it chargeable for battery. I don't think there are any important double battles coming up anytime soon. Hey, Thunderbolt, that's nice. And Bug Buzz. Dig? Sure, I guess. And now we talk to the old man. Go back to Pythios town. Air slash. Guillotine's not happening. Okay, so I got you. Now what? Depositing heart skill, fossils, stones, shards. And definitely gonna sell the star piece and the wishing stars. Of course, I'm not really being given any favors here when it comes to who to actually use. Like, I'm glad Vikavolt's an option now, but it still doesn't solve some of my issues. Like, Oricorio, Togekiss, and Salazzle, I have all solutions for. They are not an issue. Paldean Tauros. With only fire and psychic moves, I could just straight up use just regular Feraligatr and it just walls your fire moves. Right? Because Raging Bull, it just adapts to whatever typing you are. It removes screens, and type depends on the user's form. Even then, Zen Headbutt does not do a lot to Basket Legion, so I don't think I have too much to worry about there. Hisuian Arcanine, I mean... I don't even think Crunch is going to be that much of an issue. Like, I could just go... Like, if you have Arcanine, if I need to switch into Basket Legion, I'll send in Politoed, set up Rain. It'll either Rock Slide or Crunch. I go into Tinkaton, that baits Flamethrower, which goes into Basket Legion. And then hopefully I can just strip one shot on a Mystic Water boosted Aqua Jet. And then Toucannon is still the issue here. Because I still kind of am heavily relying on Feraligatr for this. Can you get Swift Swim as your ability, Armaldo? Even though I think your current ability is Battle Armor, which is honestly probably better. Well, let me check your other abilities at the very least. Sucks you have no Mega in this game, Armaldo. Oh, Water Bubble's your hand ability. Interesting. But I think I'll still take Battle Armor in this scenario. I don't think I have much of a choice but to actually consider Delphox. Like, that, maybe Sandslash could be fine. If I end up stacking it, it is what it is. It also is a potential Salazzle counter as well, if I need to. If I'm being completely honest, part of me is just thinking going Citrus Berry instead on Politoed. Unless I do consider the Scun tank and just sack it. Like, Beautifly just does nothing for me. Like, even if I sack it, what else would you even do if you somehow are on the field? Dragonair can't even do too much either. Weavile, well, you can outspeed Chandelure, but that's your only use for the entire battle. Because unless you can guarantee a one-shot a Togekiss or Braviary, and Chandelure's not even holding an Iron Soul, knockoff does less damage. Actually have two Intimidate Pokemon as well, does not really do any favors. Like, part of me is unironically considering Kecleon, but at the same time, you're the definition of a one-trick pony if I do that. It's like, I teach you Sucker Punch specifically for Chandelure, and then you can't do anything else against anyone. Same thing with all my other Dark types, they're one-trick ponies, with the exception of Feraligatr. Like, they beat Chandelure, but nothing else. Even though Weavile actually unironically does the most amount of help, because at least has a chance against Braviary and Togekiss, but I already have my counters for both of you, I'm pretty sure. At the very least, I am going to teach Rest. to Tinkaton for this battle and place a Spirit Break, because we do not need Spirit Break whatsoever for this match. I don't even think I need Iron Head either, so I'm just going to straight up give you Protect as well. In case I need to Protect into another Gigaton Hammer. And then Protect. At the same time, is Armado also a one-trick pony? I'm not sure. I mean, with the Assault Vest, probably not. If I had Citrus Berry, I might have considered you for 2 cannon, but it all depends on what Oricorio is going to do. Because it's either going... Oops. It might try to just straight prioritize speed just because AI speed shenanigans. And it's also super effective, but no. If the AI is going to work the same as Rock Tomb, it might Fiery Dance or Air Slash instead. Because it doesn't matter if Rock Tomb's super effective, it will not choose that move if it is faster than you. So maybe I'm okay. I definitely do not want you using Aqua or Fiery Dance. That would be by far the worst case scenario. In which case, Polytone might come in early. Yeah, we keep Icy Wind. Do we just go Rest Talk on Politoed instead of Hypnosis? I think that's something I can do. Get rid of Hypnosis. Let me save. I at least want to get the gym done tonight, because less than 30 minutes left. Tonight's Yu-Gi-Oh! Night with a coworker. Not having Gyarados anymore really throws a lot of curveballs. Because it's also my bulkiest water type, not counting Politoed. I really also don't want to waste a Modest Mint on Politoed, but I don't think I have a choice, just in case I end up using you against Chandelure. Because part of me believes that's what's going to end up happening. So if I go Tinkaton, you're going to Will-O-Wisp, and then Tinkaton's going to be screwed. If I go for Alligator, you get outsped, and then you're screwed. Basque Legion's definitely not one-shotting you in Rain Boosted Aqua Jet. I think Politoed just has to strap 1v1 it. Unless I can find a way to get an Icy Wind, switch into Feraligatr on a Ghost move, and then Mega Evolve into Dive. No, keep the Mega Stone and take a ton just in case. If Politoed dies here, it won't be the end of the world, same thing with Armaldo, but I would prefer if no one else died. And honestly, is this as good my team's gonna get? Because I need to play for Armaldo, or Braviary. Alright, let's think about it this way. I knock out Oricorio. Next Pokemon you're going to send in, if you have it, is going to be Hisuian Arcanine. In which case, you're probably going to Rock Slide for most damage. Gotta look up Hisuian Arcanine speed now. Base 90 speed, yep, that's definitely gonna outspeed. Basque Legion, so in that case, maybe I can instead see if you're gonna Rock Slide Armaldo, I go into Tinkaton. If it's not Flamethrowers, I can survive a non-crit. Then you'll want a Flamethrower Tinkaton next turn regardless. I go into Politoed, set up Rain, which is a free switch. If you Rock Slide, I could probably just go in Basque Legion and then Aqua Jet, hopefully one-shot. In which case, that would bring in Chandelure, guaranteed, if you have it. In which case, there would be a guaranteed Shadow Ball or Infernal Parade, or Will-O-Wisp. You know what? I might invest in a Modest Mint on the Politoed. I wasn't considering doing it, but the minus special defense could potentially bite me in the butt. Or I could go maybe like a Comment. Because it's not really looking to one-shot anything. It just needs to tank hits. So I'm gonna go Comment. Thank goodness we're almost at the point of being able to get Fly. Double check everyone else's natures, and buying Adamant Mint for you. Oh, you need an Adamant Mint. Or should I give you Jolly? I think I'll give you Jolly. So, Adamant and a Jolly. So, Comment, give that to Politoed. Adamant Mint to Armaldo. And Jolly Mint to Tinkaton. Unfortunately, I think I'm as good as it's gonna get. Well, at least Basculegia could be a backup option for Paldean and Tauros. But I think my best answer for the Toucanon is definitely my Mega for Alligator. If I can get him evolved early, Mega evolved early on, I'd probably be in a much better position. No cars on the way down. Alright, I think I'm just gonna roll with this. I don't think I could do much better, unfortunately. Heal up, I'll check items one more time. Delphox. I might even just straight give you a Citrus Berry for this fight. Assaultfest, Feraligatr, Tinkatite. And if you Mega Evolve, you will potentially outspeed the Toucanon. So you're like my last resort backup option. If things go south with Feraligatr. I think just to be safe, I will also go with the Chesto Berry for you for now. I have a feeling we're going to lose someone important. I'm calling it right now. It's all going to start with the Rock Tomb miss. Because I know Rock Tomb is definitely going to trigger the Sash on Oricorio. So Citrus Berry, Chesto Berry, Mystic Water, Feraligatr, Assault Vest. I always keep Wave Crash just in case I really feel like I need it. Even though at the moment I don't think I do. I mean, in that case, I'll give you rest as well. And that's the last change I'm going to do. But if I know you're not going to outspeed the main Pokemon I'm going to send you in against, then no rest. Because if I know I'm going to be faster, then yeah, I would use rest. But there's no way of me knowing that. So there is a chance I might need to start veering in the battle, but what you gonna do? Alright, I'm saving and we're gonna send it. Yes, I can feel the heat radiating from you. You've collected embers from all 3 torches and completed the labyrinth. I'm Radine, Muse of Passion and Freedom. I only accept challenges from the most driven trainers, and here you are, shining before me. Show me the love you share with your Pokemon. Not that way. Alright, so you're obviously leading over Choreo, which is Focus Sash. Alright, so we Rock Tomb here. We break the Sash. Alright, it does go for Aqua Step. That's fine. I'm Battle Armor, we will survive. Thank goodness Aqua Step it doesn't count as a dance move. Right, you're gonna heal. Oopsies. You did not forward restore like you were supposed to. I don't want to use Relegator in dive because it will just auto switch into someone else. If I go Basket Legion, that will bait in Chandelure next. But whatever I do not send in Tinkaton. That's the only very incorrect play I can make. I don't think Politoed can even knock out or Choreo with the rain boost. Like, I think I'm just gonna go Basket Legion. If this baits out Chandelure next, so be it. But I gotta start veering immediately. Because I thought she was gonna heal. And I'm gonna Aqua Tail, because you're 100% healing here now. So if the AI sees a kill, it's not gonna heal. Understood. Here you're gonna have Chandelure next, probably. If not, then it'll probably be Arcanine with Crunch. It's one of those two. Yep, Chandelure's next. I was really hoping I wouldn't see you. Unfortunately, most of my normal and dark types suck. However, you're definitely gonna Shadow Ball here. Or Infernal Parade. And I really want to try to keep Relegator alive as long as possible. Because I definitely need Relegator to take out Toucannon, in which case I probably need to sack someone else, in this case probably being Politoed. I'm going to need a boost here from Politoed if I have any chance at winning whatsoever. So, let's go Politoed and drizzle it up. Okay, best case scenario. So it didn't see a kill? Alright then. Well, let's go. Is there any point Icy Winding? No, don't even try it. Just surf. Infernal Parade's gonna do more damage next time. So I gotta watch out for that. But surf, yep, not gonna knock you out. Infernal Parade, I just had to tank it. Or you can suicide yourself, that works too, because I was going to switch out anyways. Alright, this could be anyone now. But please be just flying types left. Please be Togekiss. Braviary. Okay. Alright, it's a random move between Slash, Fly, and Tailwind. Maybe even Superpower. Actually, no matter what I do, Basket Legion's a safe option. Because it can't hit me this turn unless it uses Fly. Yeah, Superpower. I'm pretty sure you're gonna outspeed me. But I was really hoping I'd be able to see Tauros, which is still possible. Braviary is most definitely outspeeding me, right? Because if I remember, I'm 78 base speed compared to Braviary. 80 base speed. So it's literally a roll if it outspeeds me or not. Because there's a chance I have speed EVs on him. Can I even see my EVs on this screen? Of course, these are IVs. Mostly attack and speed EVs. But I got a better idea in mind. I'm going to Tinkaton. It's going to Tailwind or Fly here. Yep, you're using Tailwind. You're going to Superpower. And, I'm going to start with the Tailwind as much as I can, so I'm going to Protect. Right, that's actually 3 superpowers, right? No. That's 2 superpowers. Hang on, I can actually PP stall the superpowers. Because you can't hit Basket Legion. So yeah, that's 2 superpowers. Yep, you're using Fly. You weren't supposed to use Fly there. Alright, so no more getting greedy. We're just gonna go straight for the kill. But at least Tailwind's gonna go away, so hopefully I won't have too much to worry about. Do want to at least try to save Basket Legion in case of a worst case scenario pops up. But hopefully Tinkaton won't take too much damage. Alright, I'll be fine. Tailwind petered out. You might try a Tailwind again. I'm gonna Gigaton Hammer. Oh, I do outspeed it. Alright. But that's not gonna knock it out. Not even close. Remember, there's still 2 superpowers. I'm gonna Protect and see what it does. 3 superpowers. I think I still have a line going. Yeah, 3 superpowers. Are you gonna use it again? Okay, so you want to use Fly, which is weird. So I'm going back into Tinkaton. Potentially Protect next turn and a Rest. Unless Tailwind wears off this turn. Tailwind petered out. Alright. Because you're going to Tailwind again. So I'm going to rest, get my health back. Yep, that's a Tailwind. Four. And I'm gonna Rock Slide. I'm gonna save the Gigaton Hammers. Yep. That's why. So, should I protect or should I just go for Gigaton Hammer? Gonna go... Yeah, I'll be fine. Gigaton Hammer. Tailwind petered out. Rock Slide. Bye-bye. Who's next? Tauros. Okay. I mean, it's gonna be Raging Bull or Flame Charge, so... We'll protect to scout out what you're using. Raging Bull. Go Politoed, set up Rain. I will need to send Politoed one more time to win this, I'm pretty sure, later. For Dwizzle. This won't do any damage. Forced to Zen Headbutt. Once again, I don't care if I have to sack Politoed. I mean, I could actually go Tinkaton and then a Basket Legion. And then just combination of Aqua Tail and or Aqua Jet should be enough. But you know what, Delphox, this is Delphox's only purpose for this fight. Just try not to mess up the line here. Unfortunately, you do have higher defense, so Side Shock is not going to do as much damage. But... I could paralyze it. I'm gonna paralyze it first, just to make sure I can outspeed and hopefully it won't use rest at any point. Because I know this thing's outspeeding me. And I don't want to do a Zen Headbutt flinches either. Case in point. If he uses Raging Bull, I'll be fine. But I can't flinch again too much longer. Of course, I am Citrus Berry, so this will trigger the berry. And I'm gonna be a little late for Yu-Gi-Oh! Paralysis, let's go. Rain continues to fall. Side Shock. Full heal. You know what? Waste the full heal. That's fine. Rest. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, just get out of here. I probably overcomplicated that one. Speaking of not overcomplicating stuff. Alright, so Focus is just relatively simple. You actually can't do anything to me at the moment. Random move here. I could Nuzzle and then just Gigaton Hammer. I think I'm safe no matter what as long as you don't crit. So let's get a quick Nuzzle on this. Even though I'm very sure it is using Moonblast this turn. I outsped it, okay. Paralysis, free switch. Yawn. That's even better, because you won't yawn again. We go Tinkaton. Moonblast doesn't do any damage. Unless it crits. We're fine. Because we Gigaton Hammer, we one-shot. You're bulky, but your defense is your lowest defensive stat. That's fine. Call me stupid. I'm gonna rest here. Paralyzed. We just have to stall out the rest now. 1, 2. Worth it. And then 2 cannon. You're mega with parental bond for your ability. So, we're gonna protect. Bait out what you're gonna do first. There's your 2 Cannonite. Yep, there's the parental bond. Cool looking mega. Flare Blitz. Yep, that's expected. Politoed might die here, but that's fine. We just need the Drizzle up. Just to guarantee that Dive can get a KO on the 2 cannon. Oh, that's a Beak Blast. But it's fine, we got the Drizzle up, that's all that matters. Beak Blast has been turned into a fire move, apparently. But once again, sacking Politoed was always the plan. Because we can't risk a Dropek switch on the Feraligatr. That would be pretty bad. So we're going to take the safe sack here with the Politoed. Or rest. Hang on. Let Politoed cook. There's no way Politoed does it, right? Because I can 2-shot in rain now. But you're obviously Dropecking this turn. Like, yeah. I barely survive. I surf for nice chip damage. Hang on, I can save the Politoed. As long as Dropek doesn't crit if you use it. Otherwise I KO with an Aqua Jet. Flame Charge, I just win! So the Armaldo sack was... The Armaldo death was stupid, but... That's gone much better than it really... It's about done even better than it really should have been. 2 cannon just threw by using Beak Blast against... Okay, just get out of here. You're gone. I mean, Armaldo didn't contribute too much anyways, but Everybody there played a role there. The Passion Badge from Redine. Even here, the Passion Badge shines like the sun. With this achievement, you'll be able to use fly to cross the region in an instant. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this flamethrower. Normally, I'd send trainers on the way to the 8th gym, but the gym leader has gone missing. No, that's not quite right. They told me what happened on Marini Island. Calliope, the 8th gym leader, is the leader of Team Chimera. To tell the truth, I've been hearing about you from the other gym leaders, Adam. Come now, it's not that surprising. You've been sweeping through the gyms and teaching Team Chimera lessons as you go. How could I not hear about you? Us gym leaders have been planning a way to strike back against Team Chimera. You have to stop them before their plans come into fruition, and we could use your help. We'll surround them at Arios City. Ba-boom! Was that Adam? That was a thunderclap. But that can only mean... Quick, come with me. Ah, man, I don't want to do a cutscene now. It hasn't stormed this badly in generations. Did Team Chimera finally do it? Adam, you've been fighting Team Chimera across the region, right? Then you know better than anyone how desperately they want to control over land, sea, and sky. Us gym leaders discovered their plan to summon a trio of legendary Pokemon, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. These would give Team Chimera absolute control of the region, to do with as they please. And thank the fates you're here. I want to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Night! Parise said you'd be here. I sailed with him from Sappho City as fast as I could, but looks like the weather beat me. Nico and I were in Sappho City to study the Acropolis Temple when Team Chimera burst in and took over. He managed to slip out, but one of the admins captured him. If you're going to fight back, I need your help. Please come to Sappho City with me. I'll come too. If the rumors are true, then Team Chimera must have already awakened legendary Pokemon. No! I don't want to battle! Damn, I knew you'd save me. Shut it, nerd. Or does my Arc and I need to keep you quiet for good? Hey, you think you're so tough? But one good water type attack will stomp you. Too bad for you, my Floatzel is itching for a fight. Get back. You stand before Calliope, Queen of Ilios, Caller of Legend, Greatness Musin. Quiet, can't you recognize Redine, a muse just like me? Not to mention Adam, the trainer, causing us trouble at every turn. Redine, the sweet lady of Palati City, how long has it been? Last time I saw you, Team Chimera was making the way to Arios Town. Though I suppose I should call it Arios Hideout now. Calliope, why? Why turn your back on us all? Just for Team Chimera. Is this power really worth it? Hello, Mugs. Power is everything, Redine. Gym leaders should know that, of all people, calling these legendary Pokemon was just a matter of interrogating the temple priests until they did their mumbo-jumbo ritual. Now they're all mine. My admins here have been just about worthless this whole time, but they've at least managed to assemble this ancient machine. According to old manuscripts, it can unlock powers hidden deep in their DNA, lost to time. Adam, you've been a thorn in our side since the beginning. Do you want to see real power for the first time in your life? Feast your eyes on this. Paradox! Now what are these beasts? What do you know? This rotten old machine actually worked. This is the ultimate form of Mega Evolution, the permanent awakening of ancient genes with gouging fire. I shall rule the earth, filling our engines with coal. With Walking Wake, the seas will be mined to drill for oil. And with Raging Bolt, nobody will be able to stop us. You, my admin of fire, you will take Gouging Fire and wrestle control of the land for Team Chimera. My admin of ice will be taking Walking Wake. With this beast by your side, you shall dominate the seas. Naturally, I'll be keeping Raging Bolt to control everything the sky touches. Of course, our work is not done yet. We will destroy any challengers that dare to fight back. Team Chimera move out. Adam, we were too late. With those legendary beasts by their side, I can't see how we could win. No, we can't give up hope. There must be something we can do. I think there is. While I was being held here by that admin, I heard Calliope mention other godlike Pokemon of land, sea, and sky, said to be dormant in the Ilios region. I think that Calliope's mention of challengers had real meaning. Maybe she's planning on confronting those Pokemon to make sure her region is unchallenged. That sounds familiar. There's a book about alien mythology that mentions them, Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. Yes, I know it's pronounced Rayquaza. Rayquaza is better. I figured they were just old stories, but if anything can help us beat Team Chimera, it's them. Nika and I were in Sappho City to follow up on reports of heat radiating from Saturn's lair. I wonder if Groudon is under there. Ancient legends from Kaptara Island say that Kyogre lives somewhere nearby, remaining dormant for thousands of years. Maybe you can investigate there? The legendary Pokemon of the sky, Rayquaza, is worshipped at the tower of that place, south of Kipos Town. That's where you should go after finding Kyogre and Groudon. Nika and I are going to return to our Acrisia City. Professor Elliot needs to know what's happening, and knowing Team Chimera, they'll be coming for the university next. Anyone who lusts for power believes that education is a threat to them. Yeah, that's why Trump defunded the Department of Education. Before we go, please take this. Strength. With the HM strength, you'll be able to reach deeper into caves to find these legendary Pokemon. Sorry, I am back to protect Paleti City and my people. You'll be finding these legendary Pokemon on your own. Good luck and please be safe. Alright. So I need to deposit Armaldo and then we'll end off the stream. Armaldo, you were useful to somewhat of an extent, but at the same time, I want my Assault Vest back. Heal up. And I'm gonna save, and I'm late for you to go nice, so we're gonna cut the outro short, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.